Today we're gonna make sure all of our colonists survive the end of the world and absolute drought. And we can do that by building a water extractor right over here and some water storage right next to it so we can actually put the water somewhere. And there's also a few berry bushes around, so we'll make sure a food storage building is right in range of all of them so that our people also have some food. And while they're working on that, we'll also assign some workers to these scrap piles so we can start to get some income. And now that the water extractor is done, we'll assign everybody else to that. Now we can connect the extractor to the storage, and we'll use plastic pipes because they have the most efficiency. So now our people actually have some water. And then we'll make sure that the food storage is connected to all the bushes, and that completes the first objective. So our people get a little happier. And now that the rest of these bushes are connected, we should be seeing some good food income. Some very nice food income, actually. And there's not much more we can do today, so we'll just pass the time until we have plenty of things stored up for water, food, and scrap. And we can get all that done in a day, so our people are very happy. Look at that, maximum happiness. And now the workday is done, so our people are gonna relax. Ooh, hello. Strangelanders arrive. Group of strange wastelanders arrives on our doorstep. Well, we can't very well turn them away. Plus, the more help we have, the better. But we'll need to make sure that they have somewhere to live, because right now everybody is homeless. That just means we can come in here and build some houses. And the best spot for that is probably just right over here. We can slot this one in nicely next to the rock and the food storage. Another one will fit in over here. And then the third one can go right there. Get to building, my minions. I mean, my settlers. And that's that one completed. So they should be getting a lot happier now. And since we have enough people that can help us work, let's build another water extractor right over here, just so we can make sure we don't ever run out of water ever. Because with all the people that are here, we're actually starting to lose some. Although we might have to wait until the next day to get some more scrap in, because I want to use the most efficient pipes. Uh-oh, but now we have some health concerns. Well, in order to get our new people feeling better, because we already have one sick person and someone that's depressed, we'll need to build a research center. So for right now, we'll just assign more people to the scrap piles so that we can get that income faster. There's also a pile over here, so let's just go ahead and get that going underway, as well as this one over here. So even if there's people that aren't feeling the greatest, everybody is working, so we should be seeing good results. And we only have to wait a few hours before the research center can go underway, and we can slap this in right over here, I think. That looks like a good spot. Takes away some of the railroad tracks, but that's okay, we weren't using them. I don't think anybody's been using them. So now that that's done, we can take away some of the scrap collectors and then assign them to this well here, because now we have enough material to get the most efficient pipes. Very good. Increased water income. It is contaminated, but we'll get that figured out. All of our food and water production is in net positive, so that's a good place to be. And all of our housing is entirely full. We'll probably need to put another one down in the future. After a little bit though. Right now, our priority is research. Very good. Now we can actually start to research some new things, like the medical center. That'll take a few days, but that should be okay. Just make sure we get people working there so they can actually do research. Now, while they're researching that, we should make sure we have some other things in place. Our storage isn't close to being full at all, so we don't need to build another one of those. But I like having additional housing, so there's good room for any other travelers that might be coming through. And I like seeing the pipes just stretch across the encampment to make sure they get to the storage center. Really does make it all feel connected. And our berry bushes will be good for a few days. Although there is a plot of land over here that we could start farming once we have that unlocked. And now we have enough scrap to start to build an expedition center like this, so that we can send people out to find new things for us. Although we don't really have any people to spare, so we'll wait on sending anyone out for now. Oh, hello. Message arrives. A messenger arrives at our encampment. Comes on behalf of the remaining bunker dwellers. Tells us that starvation was enough to convince even the most stubborn to venture out, and they've already begun migrating in our direction. I think we need a little more time to make sure everything is set up for any new people to come in. So let's hopefully get the medical center set up before they arrive, because we already have 4 sick people. That's not good. All the water people get to working, so now we can satisfy everyone's needs of water, and the happiness is still going up. Uh-oh, but now we have a storm bearing down. Fortunately, those with shelter can ride out the worst of the storm. Well, that's good for us, because everybody is in a house. No one is homeless anymore. Hopefully everybody can work in the dust storm. And it seems we have 1 person available, so we'll slap them in the research, which hopefully means that the research goes by faster. There's 33 hours left. Uh-oh. An accident. If only the dangers of our work were an unfortunate necessity. A few citizens lost health. Well, that's not the worst thing. Once we have the medical center, they'll be right as rain, which might be a phrase that's alien to these people because they have no rain forever. Uh-oh, the citizens died. Oh no. Oh, we already had 3 deaths. Oh, that's very not good. Well, at least that means there's more housing that open up for the people that haven't arrived yet. That's one way to do it, I guess. At least the dust storm is over. Oh, and speaking of, they've arrived. We get 12 new people? Wow. And some of them are dehydrated, hungry, hurt, exhausted. And we almost had enough for everybody. Just one homeless person. Although we do have a lot, accounting. The sun's heat is becoming unbearable. Unprotected water reserves are evaporating. Oh boy. Our water is quickly running out. Time is very limited. We need to think of solutions and fast. So we need to find a technology that can reduce water consumption. Okay. At least we have more workers available, so we'll assign more of them to the research centers. Hopefully that means it goes faster. More of them to water. Need all the water production that we can get. And then might as well just assign everyone else to food, because we have plenty of scrap income to last us for a good while. Actually, instead of doing that, what I can do instead, since we have workers available, we can assign them to expeditions. Let's just put everybody in there. That gives us the minimum, and we'll give them quite a bit of water and quite a bit of food. I'm thinking 150 of each should be good enough for us, and we'll give them a bit of scrap as well. I've decided to give them 2 days worth of everything, and so we just gotta wait for them to gather. It hurts our food supplies a little bit, but that's okay, because we'll get that back in a short while. Ooh, okay. Our expedition is ready, so we can send them to the Mudlands, which is only 11 hours away. So they should be very good on food and water. And our medical center is almost done being researched, and now we have it. So now we can put this building somewhere, probably central to everything. At least that would be ideal, but if it can go anywhere, then I'll take it. Get to work on building this, my minions, so that your people can stop dying. A resource pile has been depleted. Oh, has it? Hey, we did it. We have medicine now. And that means we have workers that can do some medicine. So that means our people should start being healed. And then we'll send everybody else to the food. Now we'll need to get new research going. So for now, let's research increasing the research rate. Well, research helping the research. We have 2 people left over. Let's send them to the scrap piles over here. Another citizen has died. Our medical people are not helping them quick enough, but also it doesn't help that no one is in there right now. So our expedition party has found something. Cracked earth and sand give way to viscous mud as we near the wetlands. Hey, so they arrived. Before we see any water at all, we see an old ship completely beached. Well, let's just check it for anything of value. And they find some scrap. Very good. Exploring deeper into the wetlands, a single figure comes towards us. Walks on stilts, stops before nearing our party, then raises a mud-slathered hand to point at us. We don't have a whole lot of food. Let's offer some scrap. So I'll just go ahead and do that for a little bit. Oh, produces a small, colorful trinket. Ah, it made them happy. But we still need to find technology that can reduce water consumption. There hasn't really been anything like that in the research center yet. We could get technology that will increase the water input, but I don't think that's what they mean. I guess we'll just have to wait. Aha! Quest is done. So now what are you doing? Expedition party requires attention. Hey, we can research wetlands. Converts contaminated water into pure water. Well, that's better than the contaminated business. So their job is done. We can send them somewhere else. The campus is only 7 hours away. They still have plenty of food and water, so we'll just send them to campus. It'll be on the way back, so that shouldn't be an issue. But we are getting more sick people. Are any of them being healed right now? They kind of need to. There they go. Now they're being healed. Our expedition finally reaches the outskirts of the campus. Large buildings of cemented glass broken, yada yada. Come across a large hall that has been recently barricaded shut. After banging on the door, a voice from inside yells back, "Who's there?" They could be fellow survivors. We should invite them to our community. Well, we should have enough housing for them. Let's invite them, and then we'll see how this turns out. After realizing we mean no harm, the survivors who have barricaded inside seem very interested to join us. Excellent, so we have some new people. And our expedition party went up to 9, wow. That means they don't have enough. Come across a small grouping of buildings, cursory pass through, yields nothing of value. A collapsed structure seems it might have some salvageable scrap. Well, we don't really need scrap. Let's just stay away. But now they've arrived and we can have a community center. Allows voting and the application of new laws. Very good. Oh, we could send them elsewhere too. Let's bring them home because they definitely don't have enough supplies for anything else. Thankfully, that's only a 9-hour trek to come home, and we should have enough housing for all the new people. Thankfully, the research will be done the next day, but now our water storage is getting a little full. At least the workday is done, so no more gets collected, so they can get through some of it before we work the next day. Oh, what is this? Wells deplete. Oh no. Our water extractors are rapidly depleting the 2 shallow wells. Until we find a new source of water, all we have left to drink are rapidly dwindling reserves. So that's not good. Local resources are running out. Find a way out of this valley. We will definitely do that. There's a tunnel over here that we can't seem to use. There's the railroad tracks that go off into nowhere. It might be up to our expedition team to find somewhere else to live. An old farm, a fun fair, or an airport. Hey, they can fly out of here. At least they can dream about flying out of here because it's nighttime. So this water extractor only has a day and a half of water left over, and the same with this other one. Hey, it seems like our expedition came back. We have new people here that can help us. We can dial back on the water collection because we have a lot stored up, but we also want to keep this positive. So having 3 people at each should be good enough for that. And we'll slap 1 more into research and probably put the rest into food. Oh boy, another citizen has died just before the work started, and we're getting more sick people. Are we gonna need another medical building? Probably. No rhyme or reason to it, but it's going in here. And we do have 2 people left that are not working, so that'll be perfect for them. More citizens are dying. We really need to get out of here. Thankfully, the work is almost done. Oh, hello. Refugees arrive. Oh, great. Group of survivors arrive wanting to join our community. We can demand a toll from them? Well, our water is running out, so we probably can't take anyone on right now. Although they are bringing their own water. So we could turn them down, but they'll give us some supplies. Or we have them join us. 10 people is a lot right now. I'm just gonna turn them down. I really don't want to reduce the happiness. But hey, now that we can have someone work in this hospital, we're still doing good on food production, and our research should be done at the end of the day. They're making nice progress on it. We just need to hold out a little bit longer. Sadly, I don't think we're gonna get this. Uh-oh, the berry bush is depleted. That's not good. At least we completed the research of going faster. I'm thinking the community center could give us some new laws. I think should hopefully include rationing. But now we don't have any more berry bushes. Uh-oh. Skimming. We're down to our final food pile. If the situation is not handled soon, we will starve. Oh, someone's been stealing food. We could forgive him, showing compassion, though some will complain that they deserve his food more than he does. Putting down roots quest will commence. Well, we really don't want people doing that more, so we're gonna confiscate the rations. We lose a citizen for that, but that means we survive a little longer. We need to find farm technology now, and there's no more bushes in sight, except for this one. So we can set this up here for now, but now let's create a new expedition so we can find that farm technology, although I don't think we can give them all the supplies that we would like. We can give them a day's worth of rations, and then once they gather and we set up a connection to this food bush over here, which sadly is not enough to keep up with demand, but our expedition crew can go out to the old farm, because I'm pretty sure if farms taught me anything, that's where you get farm technology. So hopefully they're fast about it. Oh, hello. Despair. Oh no. The sentiment that our efforts seem hopeless, that the world is too dead to save, seems to spread from one survivor to another. We don't really have supplies that we can give up for that. We'll just do nothing for now. Oh, that dropped the happiness quite a bit, but we're okay. The main thing we need is survival. So now they made it to the old farm. Starts to drain energy even before the heat wave hits us. Our destination is still beyond the horizon, but the map says it can't be too much further. Double rations of water for everyone. We can't prepare for this. Not really. Heat takes a toll. Oh no, someone died. Story said the soil would be moist and fertile here, but the ground is cracked, dry, and covered in dust. But we're less than 100 on our food. Oh no. Okay, now they're researching, okay, now they're spending time figuring out how the farm was laid out. That means that we should be able to get farm technology really soon. I'll probably give up research in the community center so we can do that. And, oh, what? Rain! Just when we think we're at the end of our rope, thin gray clouds gather over our settlement. With this, we can stretch our drinking water reserves a little farther. Awesome! We have rain! Oh, that's gonna be so good for us. Just open the tops of these, collect the rainwater. Rain can refill natural water reserves such as wells and rivers. Oh, yes, I like this. Now we have more days of water with us. Excellent. But more people are dying. Why? People are healing, aren't they? You know what? This is good enough for me. Okay, now the research team. What have they done? There it is, they found the farm technology. We can now research the farm. And now there's other places they can go to. Amusement parks, fun fairs, shopping malls. We might as well send them to the shopping mall. The less people that are eating the food at home, the better off we'll be. Okay, now we need to research that. So goodbye community center. And we have failed to find rationing. That's okay. People are still almost 90% happy, but we're really biting into the lifetime of this berry bush. Let's have everybody going into research so we can get the farm faster. At least we're getting plenty of rainwater again. This is very good to see. And actually dial this back so the water has more time to fill the well. We're just barely hanging on to food supplies. Thankfully though, people are healing, so we should be seeing less deaths now. Okay, there's 14 hours left on the farm. I need to see more people doing research. Okay, it's at 75%, that's okay. We should be getting the farm research tomorrow. Oh, and they arrived at the shopping mall. Just as the mall appears over the horizon, one of the party members doubles over. Oh boy. Someone mentions that play seems to be struggling to keep pace with the expedition earlier too. Oh wait, we can do surgery on them? Maybe we can remove it. You know, there's only 3 people left in the expedition, and they don't really have the food supplies to wait any longer. Why don't they go ahead and try to remove it? Knows a bit of biology. We hold down the afflicted and sterilize a knife. Oh, this is gonna be dicey. Wait, removed a small piece of black tissue. Oh, well, he kind of recovered, but then later died. He lost a lot of health, oh boy. Well, so much for that. Ooh, some of the corpses have bottles of water. Nice. Now they have 5 days of water. Oh, wow. Although we're running out of expeditioners. Let's bring them home. So that way they bring back their food and water supplies that they had as well. There we go. And it quickly went away. Well, that helps us a little bit. And we have farm technology. Yes. Get that planted down right over here. Hopefully they get built before things fail. A bandit scout. Citizen reports an armed wastelander prowling the outskirts. Uh-oh, new potential threat. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Let's see what we can do over here. Probably better input for the food. Research that right away. Before a thing runs out. Oh, we did it, yes. People are happier because of it. And now we have plenty of people that can work at the farm as well. Oh, but it's just out of range of the food storage center. You know what, this was good for a little bit, but you know what, we don't need to tear it down just yet. Well, let's build another one in range first. Oh, they need water storage. Okay, that's okay. We have efficiency for that. Oh, but that takes a lot of water. Oh boy. But now we have a farm set up, and that solves a food crisis at least. Now we're just back to a water crisis. Hi, yeah, water loss. Sprung a leak, what? Oh no. I already am losing enough water as it is. Oh my gosh. You know what, maybe dial back the workers so we're using less water. Okay, that helped a little bit. We need more people working here and more of them working here. I don't know why all the water people stopped working. Okay, now we have water production going again. We still need to find a way out of the valley though, but we still have a few days of water that we can work with while we figure that out. So I tell you what, that'll do it for this video of Homeseek. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did and you want to check out the game for yourself, there's a demo on Steam, and the full game releases on July 20th. So I'd like to thank Traptix and the Iterative Collective for sponsoring this video, and thank you very much for watching. Sub to Intern. I'd also like to thank the channel members, including Bread, Mr. Cripple1, Ancient Elixir 1, Corby Farm, Bladed Archer, Dakota C, Donamoto, Devion X, Muffin Stuffer, Lucas S, Ali B, Splattersax, The Real Nickname, Edward, Hateful Harold, Todd M, and Peggy Sue.